Around 85% of videos are watched with the sound off. Now, we're not in the olden days anymore, so as content creators, we need to make sure we deliver on stunning visuals and demand the attention we deserve. In this video, I'm gonna get you a step closer to producing more engaging, better quality content, because at the end of the day, what good is a video if no one's gonna be watching it right to the very end? And it's depressing if you create an amazing video and only 5% of people are still watching at the end. And trust me, I know. You suck! And if you're working for a client and the video doesn't perform, get more views, get more sales, or more brand awareness, then they're probably not likely to use you again. And that's bad for business. I'm even testing text on this very YouTube video to see if you guys engage with it more. So if you like this fast-paced dynamic text or absolutely hate it, let me know in the comments below. Now, not all videos need text, obviously, that would be absolutely stupid, but Facebook has a saying, design for sound off and excite with sound on. That means that your audience will likely watch your video for longer if it's quiet and optimized for silent viewing rather than a video that looks great but only with the sound on. Also, it's really good for the algorithm. When you post a video, the social media platforms show it to a small percentage of your audience. If that audience liked the video, engaged with it, or simply watched for longer than your other videos, then they will show your content to another percentage of people, and so on and so forth. And that's important for business, because if you know this and your client doesn't, then they're gonna look at you like you're some kind of Yoda. You do nothing that I say. And when that happens, you increase your value and give them little reason to go to a competitor because you are the expert. However, the challenge that most people face, often without realizing it, is, well, making it sexy. Most creatives always keep it too simple or use basic animation, and if you're anything like me, who struggles with words and spelling, it's often hard to picture how that text will actually look in the end video. So to give you some inspiration and tips on how you can start to improve your content, let's take a look at some examples. So this video is a video that changed the way I viewed text forever. I'm gonna let it play out because it's only 41 seconds long, and I'm sure you guys will get a ton of value from watching it. This video literally showed me what was possible with the human mind. And for someone like me who can't read very well or very fast, I thought that it was just amazing how it could captivate you, and actually taught me that I'm probably more capable of reading than I thought. So yeah, it was a great advert that really sparked emotion for me and really felt connected to it. It was released 3 years ago and it still stays vivid in my memory even today, and we've used this as a template and source of inspiration for many other videos that we've done for our clients. And in comparison, here is another example for a company that we used to do some work for. Inspiration is pretty easy to find if you spend a little bit of time searching for it. So you've now got some ideas. How can you apply this yourself? Because some of you might have just started out and others of you might have been looking at both of these videos and just thinking they're on another level. So I'd suggest using something like story blocks. Now, unfortunately, they're not sponsoring this video, but I use them, so hopefully it can help you create better text videos for your clients. Storyblocks has got hundreds of already animated text templates for different styles of content, and it's going to save you a bunch of time trying to figure this out, how to animate each element. There are obviously other platforms that offer the same services. Storyblocks is just the one that I use, which is why I'd want to recommend it to you too. I'll link them in the description below. Now, this is a big problem. The reason you can often tell if someone is a beginner or not when using text is because they forget who the target audience is. I've seen corporate box titles in an action sports brand video. I've seen punchy text in a corporate walkthrough. And sometimes when people have access to these graphics packs, They just go nuts rather than thinking about the type of person they're trying to connect with. And besides the obvious text in a box for subtitles, there are other ways to get your point across too. For example, you could use a call out, or perhaps a lower third would do the job, or even a big powering text in the middle of the screen might be the right fit for your project. You gotta remember that they're not the experts here and you are. If you can have 2 words on the screen rather than 20 words at a time, then this is much more likely to increase engagement. Ultimately, connecting with the audience better and making sure it does a good job of converting them to a paying customer or whatever the campaign objective is for that project. Now you guys remember this video? I literally showed it a moment ago, so I'm sure you do. As an example, that just wouldn't have worked if they tried to show 20 words on screen at a time. And that might sound crazy, but we've had clients tell us that's exactly what they want. And we tell them it's just not gonna look visually engaging. We need to cut it down, we need to make it punchy, we need to make the audience connect with it better. So when you're creating content, you need to ask yourself, does it need text? Are people watching with the sound on? And does the text fit the target audience? Because if you miss that and start to use some of the text that you've seen in the examples previously in a different type of video with a different tone, a different mood to the overall video, it's gonna feel really odd and a bit of a disconnect as well. And that often happens when people use these graphic packs and just apply everything without trying to make them a little bit more bespoke to fit exactly in line with what the project and the brand are trying to represent. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you felt more engaged because of our new text, or you just simply didn't like it. Until next time, peace.